SGA was there to bust up the attempt.
Oh, that looked like a repeat from the finals against the Bucks last year. And Antetokounmpo was able to get up there and bust up an alley-oop. Shea right off the bat.
Phoenix loves using the size of Ayton as Bridges, a reliable three-point shooter from the outside.
You know, you just start walking down the floor when he takes that shot.
Good matchup here for Wiggins going up against Bridges, who's been an efficient offensive player.
Part of the season, or portion of the season, because we're well over the halfway point that they've had already.
And the ball movement sets it up for Favors. The redirect followed by Wiggins, no good. In earning that record, had an 18-game win streak earlier. As that pass fired off looked like it was the foot. Here is Bridges on the release, and it's a race to the rim that he'd win.
Yeah, I remember somebody else when he had a birthday too, they didn't want it to be known either. Somebody sitting next to me who's talking.
And you hit the fast forward button on that day, I promise. And then he scooped it up off the glass.
Yeah, Ayton had no chance, man. He was already hitting the afterburners on that move.
And Bridges again off the mark from three-point land. A confident move too by a rookie. As Wiggins getting more and more playing time as Shea had his shot blocked as he was cutting across the lane. It's Bridges again trying to leak out, and he beats Baisley down the floor for the layup. Sizes up the Thunder defense, a Thunder defense that is a top 10 defense in defensive rating as Bridges streaks across the baseline for the reverse. Man open corner three off the pass from SGA. Holiday sends it up, and Bridges got behind the defense.
Need to keep himself ready regardless of the role he has in the rotation, guys.
All right, thank you so much, Paris. Out of the timeout, Giddey, the shot.
Good job of not fouling Booker on that play.
They like the verticality of McGee. When he was against the grain, Bridges a steal, and McGee essentially cherry picking after the miss, the beneficiary. They like the verticality of McGee. When he was against the grain, Bridges a steal, and McGee essentially cherry picking after the miss, the beneficiary.
He had to get up the ball over the top of Ayton on that play, recognizing him at the end. When you work that hard, you can easily get your shot blocked. You don't see that guy coming over on the weak side to help out.
Kept that pivot foot down. As Gilgeous-Alexander is going to take the bump and a foul. That'll be the third team foul on the Suns.
And he was solid against the Spurs before the All-Star break with that double-double, 17 and 12.
And Bridges getting baited into a bump and a foul. Free throw line can turn into such an asset. Bridges on the turnaround, no good. Passed up the three instead, the no-look pass. Boy, and Booker's had a couple of steals. Bridges 2-on-1 to Crowder, and he left it short, tapped up, dances off the rim, and Krejci comes out of the pack. Passed up the three instead, the no-look pass. Boy, and Booker's had a couple of steals. Bridges 2-on-1 to Crowder, and he left it short, tapped up, dances off the rim, and Krejci comes out of the pack. Crowder outside Bridges. Air ball from three, but Crowder took it away from Giddey, who had the rebound, and puts it up and in with .2.
Way back in the first quarter.
Bridges outside, Johnson open, and he responds with a triple.
Tell that to get the Oscar.
Barely any contact. Bridges rattles that one in, and Mikal Bridges. Thunder get back defensively. Bridges, who had those leak outs in the first. This time, he'll leave it up to Johnson. And Johnson speeds his way to the rim. Shea found himself wide open for that three. As Bridges and Mikal Bridges now 7 out of 14 on the night. Down by 4 points. Phoenix really unhappy with the officiating over that last sequence. As Booker, defended by Wiggins, the rookie, Bridges hops into the three, and Mikal Bridges continues to pester the Thunder. Ayton, Booker, Bridges, and a near steal. And the backdoor pass, Bridges kept his balance. Johnson drills that corner three.
Now at closing time.
Down 5 with 5 to go. Holiday shut off initially by Giddey. Trying to lob it up. Bridges snuck in on the back door. as possessions gaining more importance. Giddy, his runner is off. And Bridges rips away that rebound. And 2 of the 66 points in the paint, Michael, that the Thunder have had against this Phoenix team. That is a season high. They've had some big games as that spin by Gilgeous-Alexander results in a steal and a turnover. Bridges works his way right to the cup. And Mikal Bridges now with 21.